Hi everyone, this is Neil Teixeira, Director of Online Learning for the USC Annenberg School. I'm here to show you some tips about securing your cloud recordings when you share them with your students or any public audience. Begin by logging in to usc.zoom.us, clicking Sign In. You'll be asked to authenticate through USC, or you might just get passed through to your profile page if you've already logged in recently. Begin by going to Recordings here on the left-hand menu side. Here you'll see a list of all your cloud recordings that you've already made. Also, you'll have access to your local recordings. Now, I'm assuming that you've used the cloud recording function for your classes. So I'm going to ask you to click on one of them. In this case, I'm going to click on ASCJ DL502, a test class that I've created. From there, I see the media associated with this recording. I have a video file here that students can watch. But before I share it, or even after I've shared it, I can click on this tool, Share, to bring up the meeting settings and recording settings for this meeting. You'll see that this recording is currently set to share publicly. Now, if I want to say that only students in my class who are authenticating through USC can view this video, I can click Only Authenticated Users Can View, and they must be signed into my account, the USC network. Click Save. I've changed the settings for this meeting that I either haven't shared already, or even if I already shared the link, I can change these settings right now. You can also restrict whether or not viewers can download the media. So you can turn this on or off depending on whether or not you want individuals to be able to download the recording. You can, if you wish, set up registration for your recordings. This option requires invitees who are given the link to register, and you can get an email saying that someone has clicked on the link, registered, and is watching the recording. You can also password protect your meeting recordings by putting in any 10-digit alphanumeric password. For example, if I put in ASCJ 2020 and hit save, the recording link information is updated to reflect that I've put in a password. I can copy this information to the clipboard, and I can paste it into an email, send it to my students, or better yet, post it in Blackboard so they have it there and show them what the access password is. Now remember, if you've provided a password, or you're requiring registration, or you're requiring that students pre-authenticate, please let them know so that they expect that when they click on the link. Again, you can go back and do this to any previous recordings that you've already shared. If you want to make global changes to your recordings, you can click on Settings, click on Recording here at the top. You can scroll down to make changes to say, I only want authenticated users through the USC network to view my cloud recordings. You can turn that on or off. You can also say, I want to require a password to access shared cloud recordings, on or off. It's important that when you make this decision on a global scale that you are sure that you don't want anyone who is outside of the USC network to be able to watch your recording at some point. They won't be able to if you have this feature turned on. If you have the password feature set on, you'll also have to make sure that the password gets sent to your users, your participants, your students, so that they can actually watch the recording. Again, think through whether or not all of your recordings want to feature this setting, or if you want to do it one by one for each of your meetings. I recommend that you do it one by one for each of your meetings, deciding whether or not you want to make them publicly available, say for a personal audience, family and friends, or make them USC authenticated only for your classes. Now, if you're using Blackboard, I'm going to navigate over here to a Blackboard page that I have for my course. If you've used Blackboard to set up your Zoom meeting links, click on them from your Blackboard menu, and you'll see under previous meetings or upcoming meetings, one of your more recent meetings. If you click on cloud recordings, you'll see a list of all the current cloud recordings and whether or not they've been published. Right here, I can turn on Publish and publish the cloud recording for the meeting that I just modified the settings for. And now, if students were to log into my course, I'll switch to Student View. If students were to log into the course and click on Zoom, they would see not only upcoming meeting information, but if they click on the Cloud Recording tab, a link to the cloud recording that I just published with the settings that I had just set in the Zoom backend. So I hope that gives you a broad overview of the ways in which you can make your Zoom cloud recordings more secure and limited to the audience that you want to share it with. Thank you.